Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatica 9 Expert Mode Live with Light. Let's hop over into the Discord, despite no one being there, and likely no one's going to be. Hey there, Mac. So, between streams, I came on every now and then to make sure the power plant was still power planting. And so I came in and updated these barrels. And so by telling it what to pick up, now it will pick up exactly one stack of these and void the rest. And so we can leave that running, and it will always keep this full. Every now and then it'll be short by one because it got used, but that should be all it cares about, because this void overflow allows single slot to be filled with the item and voids anything that overflows. The other option is void everything. So yeah, we're gonna just void the overflow. It keeps one stack. If we want a bigger buffer for whatever reason, we just make it a better chest, add a stack multiplier. It'll be great. So there's that. The aura cart disappeared again, because of course it did. So I put another one down. So it goes. We are starting to run low on redstone acid. Let's do a little something about that, shall we? Okay, and then we grab ourselves a bunch of redstone. We put it in there. Okay. So that's that taken care of. This is still running just fine. This requires manipulation essence. That's why we don't have any more of that. Right. So we come in here, put in that, and then that'll make the plastic. This will refill from those. We'll eventually need to put more stuff in each of these, but there's no hurry on that. Frog is taking care of his moving stuff. Boon has some errands to run, and then George is taking care of a kitten, so he may or may not be here. So we are on our own to do all sorts of diabolical things, ha 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 ha. Oh, and while I was on, I finished automating this. The trouble with this mixer is that you can pull this water out of it. And so theoretically, I think we could have filtered this import bus, but it was easier for me to filter the drawer. And so this now provides the sand, gravel, and clay to make liquid concrete. And it'll automatically pull it back in. We upgraded the channel distribution system. So now we've got 32 channels coming out this way and 32 channels going up that way. And so we've got 20 things over on this side. And then we've got 10 things up on this side. So we've still got a little bit of breathing room on this to be able to add some more automation down here as we see fit. So we've got another stack of crude iron. So that's pretty good. And so our metallurgic infuser still isn't automated because of the trouble getting things into the infusion slot. I don't know if there are any infusion items that can also go in the red slot. Yeah, because that extra, I think the purple is just red and blue. I don't think it includes the yellow. And so the challenge with automating this would be you'd need to be able to put the infusion items in the infusion side, put the recipe items in a different side, and then output them back into the pattern provider. But I think we can do it. Like, I think we can even do it here. Like, we can do it in place, such that we can still come to it and do it manually. We would just get rid of these boxes. Heck, we might not even need to get rid of the left box. Because you'd output to the back, where you'd have the pattern provider. The pattern provider would provide it to the interface of a subnetwork. The subnetwork would then output to the two sides, and it would only be able to give it to the sides that accept that type of item. And so then we would just need quartz cable to power the subnet. I believe that's the theory. So let's start working on implementing that theory. So come in here. We still want to input from the left. Still want extra from the top. Definitely don't in out the bottom. The back is the output. The right is another input. I don't know about that in fuse types. But this is what we need. Extra on the top, input on the right, output the back, eject on. Okay. Now we need more orichalcum. Let's make a bit more of that, yeah? Aluminium dust. Should be a thing that we can make here. Let's automate that. So how's everybody doing out in chat land? Okay. Aluminum ingot, aluminum dust. Had any good barbecue yet this summer? We made some pulled pork this past week. Added some sweet Thai chili sauce to the barbecue sauce. It was really good. It thinks it's crafting 8. Why is it not crafting 8? Sir? I thought I put it in smashy smashy. Why is it not smashing? Smashy smashy. Produces 1 dust from 1 ingot. Why for you no smash? Is it borked? Is on the ground. Happy birthday to the ground. Okay, flinger module, we need to have a talk. And now it's just throwing it on the ground. Why? Okay, so let's... omnidirectional hopper, I guess? Into a drawer. And then we do a little something like this. And then we put the import bus on the drawer. And we do that. I guess. I think that's everything. Right, this is facing the wrong way. Oh. Well, that's interesting. It pushed it into the hopper, even though the hopper's facing the wrong way. So we put the drawer. And then we put the import bus. Why do I have a stack of sweet berries on me? Weird. Okay, one more time. April in Paris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still feels a little slow, but it's probably the speed of the import bus. I don't mind. If it needs to be faster, we'll make it faster later. I currently want it to work. Okay, so then we grab this. We've got that on there. We go bam. Put that in there. Throw all those in there. Now let's double check over here that we didn't steal all of these sweet berries. Nope. We apparently just had some on us. Okay, now we need to provide some patterns. so that should be able to provide to this. Okay, now the trouble is the power probably needs to go into an energy acceptor. I don't know if we can just use quartz. But it's worth a look. Actually, put this here. And it isn't working quite the way I thought it would. Because this device shouldn't be online. So I'm gonna do a quick internet search. Okay. Autocrafter into interface with a storage bus going into it. Multi-part interfaces automatically break network connection on their one face to allow subnets. Well, the full block ones can be right-clicked with a quartz wrench to set one face as their auto-crafting output. Okay. Oops. So actually, what we'll do is we'll make this a flat one. And do that. So now the device is offline, which is what we want. We want that device to be offline. Because okay, so let's figure out how this part works. So put this here, put this here. Device online. Okay, device now has power, but should not be connected, I think. Let me double check the pictures. Pretty sure that's right. We don't want it on this side. We want it on the other side. Okay, so device online, we got the power into it. That's good. So this will push things into here. Now we need 2 export buses. We need one here. We need one here. And so we connect that and that. So these 3 are their own subnet. So this pattern provider will provide to this ME interface. That interface will then export to the metallurgic infuser, which will then export out the back into the pattern provider, which we are going to pick up, and we're going to go and give it a name. That is too far. We just need the anvil. Two L's Ergic Infuser. Good. Network booting, device online. Oh, the device is online. Awesome. Now we just need to make some patterns and give her a test. Okay, so let's make some iron. Okay, so we don't have air essence. We've got enriched air essence. Each of these will make 8. I believe. Four. Metallurgic infuser. Iron. And so we go iron, give me 1, it'll make 4, go. So I have missed something regarding how this works.
Hey, Light, what are we working on?
Oh, I'm just trying to automate some things, and I thought I knew how to do the pattern provider into a subnet. I was mistaken.
Hmm.
Back to the internet.
uh, never read the man page.
Never read the man page. Okay, so
We just got back from our walk, and dog is laying there on the nice, cool tile, being nice and cool. Good dog.
nice.
It's like a the high approaching 100 here today. So
Oof.
it's
Yeah, we
good
only got
times.
the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey there. Thought it was possible to set up AE system, automatically export, put it into interface. Yeah, no. That is not what I actually want. This might be. Close captioning. Yeah, let's speed this up a bit. Oh, I wonder if the interface isn't actually what I need. Okay, so that's a pattern provider. I don't need to know how to craft them. Okay, yeah, that's pretty neat. That's a pattern provider. Provides patterns for those things, yeah. Hover over the thing next to it.
I should try and find this swamp so I can find that chest on the rowboat in the swamp and figure out what its deal is.
Oh.
From
ME
the
item
login screen.
interface. Well, I've got an ME interface, which should be right. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. It can't export because the items aren't in an inventory. You have to use storage buses.
All right, I'm in. Hey, dog. Rings of discount. I should update my What the hell am I doing, son?
Probably. Okay, 2 storage buses. No, that's not where I wanted you. I want one on this side, one on this side, that, and that.
Let's see.
Okay, now we cancel that request, and we start a new one.
Not so fast, buddy.
Huh. Still not working. Yeah, I get the export bus. Hmm. Huh. Don't see why it's not working. I suppose we could put a box on top and import them into these. Much less elegant.
All right, SPS casing. Right, I made a mixer. Yay, loot.
There is a
Duroplast
chance.
steel.
Ooh, Duroplast.
Fancy. What does one do with you?
Huh. There's a
Oh, these
chance
for making
it doesn't like those being next
advanced
to one another.
connectors. And runic proto boards.
So let's pick this up.
Okay.
Because if we make it one-sided, then that's not going to work. Oh, we can use the quartz wrench. Do we have any quartz wrenches?
So 8 buckets make 2. I need 60. Need 240 buckets.
Still doing nothing. Alright, so let's pick this up. Let's put a box there. Let's cancel it. And let's try it again. And so that should put everything in that barrel, but it did not. Why not? Device is online. It's got the pattern in it. It put nothing in the box. Okay, there's something very fishy going on. This pattern provider is not providing the materials.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Oh yeah, that is the only thing it's supposed to do. So let's put it literally anywhere else on the network and see if it behaves properly there.
So I assume this thing works much like our previous guy, where it basically says, if it follows a pattern, it says, "Hey, I'm gonna grab all this junk out of here and shove it into this thing in front of me, and then it will make the stuff, and then when it's done, I will pull it out."
Kinda, yeah. But the thing is, I haven't made it point in a direction before. It's just a box, and it'll send it to any of its sides that will accept it, and then you can return it to any of the sides.
Okay.
But this one's just not, it's just not doing it. And so, like, these under here are one-sided, so you always know exactly which side sends and receives.
Mm-hmm.
This one over here totally works. Sends it in, receives it back. But the one I'm building at the moment just refuses. It just will not provide the crude iron and enriched air essence. I try to put it in a box, it says no. Try to put it in a machine, it says no. I'm gonna go remake the pattern.
Is that could be because the metallurgy confuser need to go into two separate inputs?
I'm just trying to put it into a box at this point. Like, yes, that is the eventual goal. But I should be able to just put it into a chest. And it's not doing it. So, put that in. Clear it out. Let's just put some crude iron into a box. Oi, 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 oi. That's not the crafting plan anymore. Oh, there's another one.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to make you go path A, but there's already
No,
path B
like there was a
placed.
pattern for it already for the Aura Forge that doesn't belong there.
Oh, okay. So it was just shoving the entirely wrong thing in the entirely wrong place.
Yeah.
I mean, the ore forge is not presently full of stuff right now.
That makes more sense. Yeah, why it didn't send it properly into the Ore Forge is a whole other problem.
And the thing behind it is not like full of materials or anything like that, is it? They don't collect in there, right?
Who knows? No, actually, they don't. They get sent back.
Okay.
Oh, where? Oh, it's down there. Okay, down we go. Pick up the box. I have no room in my inventory. Stupid feathers. Okay, so we'll put this pattern provider back on the Aura Forge. Give it a cable. And then give it the things that belong in the Aura Forge. So one of these, one of those, one of these, one of those, and one of those. Okay. Now, pattern provider here, facing up, interface there, Fluix cable here, patterns in the provider. Let's try this again. Oh, we get that satisfying hum. The hum of victory!
Ooh, baby. I love to hear.
We grab some of that there chicken.
Yeehaw.
Have ourselves a snack.
9, 10, 11. I need to remember how much concrete I need because I forgot already. So, making 30 sets of this. 30 times 8 is 240 buckets. I have 11. So gotta run at 229.
Okay, chat. That's the basics of subnet processing. Provide from the pattern provider into an interface. Interface shoves into storage buses. Process exports into the pattern provider. All of which powered by one of these quartz fibers, which allows power through but not data. And all of this can be modified to the level of complexity of your system.
Anywhere from very to extremely.
Yeah.
To, oh God, what have I done?
And it looks like you should be able to filter these storage buses, which means we might be able to use that for this enchanting apparatus. The only trouble we're gonna come across is if any of the inputs are themselves enchanted. So I believe that might be the case for something with the teleportation cores. Not 100% certain on that, though. We got 46 pages. Okay, so the dimensional shards plus teleportation cores makes dimensional crystal matrices. The teleportation core itself is also enchanted. Although,
Frogger is also cursed.
That's not actually the problem.
No?
No, I don't think that's going to be a problem. The problem is if something goes in the middle, but also on the outside.
Does that happen anywhere?
Well, that's the thing. Like, do we use...
Oh, you mean it's something like goes on the inside for one thing, but on the outside for another?
Yeah.
So it's not unique. I understand.
Yeah, so like to make the teleportation core, you need a spirit attuned gem in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't look like you need a spirit attuned gem on the outside for anything. You use conjuration essence on the outside, but never on the inside, which is good. Rainbow runes only on the outside. oh, we've got someone trying to sell me a wonderful service of cheating the statistics. No thanks. I know you're not listening, but no thanks.
How dare you?
Okay. So, source relay warper requires a teleportation core on the outside. Dimensional crystal matrix requires it on the inside. And so we would not be able to automate both the dimensional crystal matrix and the warper using the same enchanting apparatus.
Okay. But we could do one of them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I don't think we need to mass produce the warping source relays.
Relay warpers, yeah.
I also believe Frog was saying that the system didn't recognize the dimensional crystal matrices. So this all might be a fool's errand as well. But at least being able to automate the teleportation core, I think, would be good. Because that makes the energetic transference matrix, which we need for the quasi-compact artificing blocks, which we need for a bunch of stuff. All those machine frames. Yeah. So at the very least, automating this would be good.
Yeah, I'm definitely not looking at those 30 supreme machine frames running out of the corner of my eye or anything like that.
Certainly not. And then the rainbow runes need rainbow dye and blank runes. Blank runes need the pressure chamber. So we could automate the pressure chamber as well.
Yeah, pressure chambers are pretty simple in and out. As long as this doesn't, as long as you don't, I mean, and even the vacuum chamber for like the two things we use it for.
Why is there air essence in my pressure chamber?
Maybe it's from your iron thing.
How did it get in my pressure chamber? Pressure chamber's not automated. And I only used the enriched stuff over there.
I blame Frog.
Yeah, it's either that or making fluffy clouds or something.
Now, do you use those for that?
Yeah, but I don't think you need the pressure chamber for it. Let me take a look at what you need. Pressure chamber, air essence, woven fabric. I did make a bunch of that for something.
So it's very likely you just miscounted the men. Not a big deal.
Yeah. I just look in, I'm like, why is there stuff in the pressure chamber? Stuff doesn't belong to just sitting in the pressure chamber.
Where do you get off?
That was pretty easy in and out. So that is 35. So 43, 35.
Hey, Freya. You're a good little kid. Yes, you are. You doing okay? You feeling a little better? You're a good little girl.
Where did it put the light? The place is lit, but I don't see the light. That's weird. Oh, it didn't? I gave myself night vision. That's very strange. How long has it been since I placed one of those lights that I still had a night vision spell?
I don't know. Well, the self light is night
Oh
vision, so maybe you
no.
have it as lay on hands.
I was off by one. No, it was literally self-light.
uh, Good girl, eat more food. So we were having some kitten problems over the weekend because Freya had to go in to get her teeth cleaned on Thursday, and she lost one or two or three. But she's had trash mouth for a while, so we kind of knew what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing okay, eat wet food as much as we can cram into her, that kind of thing. Except on Sunday, she got a stuffy nose.
Oh
And it was
no.
like blowing snot and just trying being lethargic. And if you know about cats, if they can't smell their food, they don't feel like eating it.
That's fair.
And Freya's only
mean,
weighs 6.5 pounds, like base. And so,
yeesh.
so yesterday I got to take the day off work and take her to the vet and get her lots of treatment. So I'm happy she seems to be doing a little better today. I'm happy about that. And that's what's going on with my kitten.
I see.
My almost 3-year-old kitten, but still a kitten because she's very tiny. Oh yeah, I was gonna grab a bunch of random junk that we're never gonna use and give it to the bee queen and see if she likes it.
Oh yeah.
Like these brood blocks and shit like that. Honey sandwich. That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly feel like it's like some British meal. It's like from the people that brought you the toast sandwich. Which I have to remind myself is not a joke.
Not a joke.
Not a joke. Toast sandwich. Hey, if you're watching right now, go just take 5 seconds. It has its own entry on Wikipedia, the toast sandwich. It's literally a piece of toast buttered between 2 slices of bread.
Untoasted bread.
Untoasted bread, yes. You
That
can't
part's
have toast on
important.
toast. That's insane. We're not madmen here. Yeah. Toast sandwich. Good for them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go hug the queen and see if there's anything she feels like today. Whoop. Gyrus leaves. I don't think that's a thing we have.
Probably not, but I kind of wish we did. Those trees are awesome.
That's in other biomes you'll go.
There we go. So now our 2 buckets of liquefied source.
Oh, she is chowing down. Yeah, you go, cat.
Should have gotten into the system, but they have not. Unless I can't search for them by what's in them. They are not in this chest anymore, so they should probably be in the system. Okay. We need to name this pattern provider. And of course it's down there now. Why would I pick it up? Okay. Now to look into common things to be done with a pressure chamber. Step 1, blank rune. Star battery, not so much. Silver cartridges, no. Packed ice, no. Armor piercing minigun ammo. That sounds fun.
Looks to me like I need an armor-piercing minigun.
Yeah.
Pronto.
5,000 rounds. Are made
That's
from
what, like 20 seconds of full auto?
something like that, and it only costs a mere 384 armor-piercing cartridges.
I mean, to be fair, that's a heck of a deal.
Mm-hmm. Incendiary minigun ammo? What's the marine fabric used for? Diving suits, of course. Empty casings are made from steel leaf. Really? How do we make steel leaf? Oh, we add green to leaves. To the gold leaves. Okay.
I mean, that does kind of track, frankly.
Yeah. And then you just get gold leaves the normal way. High explosive cartridge? Really? Freezing minigun ammo? Wolf pack cartridge?
Yeah, I saw those. I was wondering what the heck they are.
I think it might be like homing buckshot, or it literally summons wolves.
If it literally shoots wolves, I am all the way.
Because, like, you're adding conjuration essence to a homing cartridge. So, like, I'm not going to rule out that it shoots wolves.
It sounds like the best conjurer D&D character.
64 dragon eggs? Really?
For what?
10 stacks of dragon eggs. Oh, okay. So we can craft dragon eggs. Never mind.
What's the mill part?
A dragon head.
No, okay. I meant of the dragon eggs. Is that resonant?
Yeah, resonant ender. So lens of ender and a laser drill in the end.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
No. Except for, sending power to the end. Yet another trans-dimensional portal thing that'll break on us.
Break on us consistently.
Etheric brass ingot. Ethereum and copper. Okay. Wait, it's only 1 millibucket? That's... Oh, it's 500 millibuckets. It's lying to us.
Oh, it's 1 millibucket per tick, 500 ticks.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Because I remember working with this ridiculous machine. Okay. So yeah, we're not going to autocraft the Shard of Wisdom. That's just silly. Incandescent light bulb. Blank runes. Quartz fibers. We need those.
I am pleased to announce that Frog's Monument is still covered in giant swords.
Huzzah! We do not need to use a pressure chamber to make wheat flour. Thanks.
No? Are you sure? He could.
Shards of Enduring. Actually, maybe we do need to automate these shards. Just such that it'll be like, yeah, make those 4 stacks of motes. But like, are we really going to automate these potions? Probably. But not today.
I mean, we can automate potions. A lot of it in that mixer down there.
Hazmat suits.
Meanwhile, I'm using my nature's compass to find one of those Skyrus groves.
Woven fabric I needed for something. Oh, yeah, for all of the filters, covered cables, XNet cables. Yeah, we need that one. Compact machine walls. You have to chunk load them, though. They're so annoying to work with.
I think I might move faster in the water than I do above.
Fun. Blast bricks. Do we need blast bricks for anything? To make reinforced blast bricks. Do we need reinforced blast bricks for anything? For machines, we already have.
Done everything we need to with the blast bricks, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we're done with those. Homing cartridge, blue ice.
That's a lot of emerald ore.
Shards. Dense energy cell. You can just do those by hand when you need to. These mining gadget upgrades. Vacuum tube goes in the vacuum thing. We're not doing that right now. Snow into ice. Runic proto board. Pretty sure we're gonna need some runic tensor field matrices at some point. When we're doing the multi-servo presses. You don't need a lot of them, though.
No?
No, because, like, it's mostly for machines, and we have a lot of these machines already. We're gonna want the multi-servo presses to be able to automate plates and wires and whatnot. But that's just 2 of these runic tensor field matrices per machine, and you get 4 per runic proto board. So I'm not sure we actually need to automate that. Might as well. If you think you might need it, you're going to need it more than you think. More of them star batteries. Turbine blades come up more often than I expect. Why? Vacuum pumps. Rotary condensator. Yeah, we're not going to need more of those. Are we planning on making drones?
I wasn't, but it could come up.
Yeah, I'm more interested in slow travel this time than fast travel. Shards of Rebirth. Dragon's Breath. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the pressure chamber. So let's put those shards in there too. Okay, green, yellow, red, and purple.
Bingo, bango, bungo, purple.
There's those 4, and then we come in here, go to pressure chamber. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got a bunch of blank runes at the moment. But let's request one more. Just to make sure it works. Autocraft complete. Huzzah.
Is there a way to request stuff even when it's full, or do you have to pull them all out and then put them back in?
If you can middle click, you can middle click on an item to request more.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so that's that, and that's the game crashing. So now we can take a little breath and decide what we want to do next.
I'm on the search for Skyrus because she keeps asking for it, and we all like Skyrus.
It's real nice.
Just gotta slow down every once in a while, let the game catch up. Maybe have
Is Skyrus a overworld or is it an end?
I looked it
biome?
up, and it's overworld. It's in
Okay.
a like enchanted forest biome or some shit like that.
Okay. Because like it's got
Here it is, right here.
its own biome and it's real tall and whatnot.
Yep, right here.
Okay. So chat, what do you want to see automated next? Because we've got the enchanting apparatus that needs to be automated potentially. We've got the potential for zapping things with lightning. We might need a quicksilver refinery. Trying to think what else we make that merits a little automation. I don't know if we should try to automate the Merid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the guy in the basement that we just throw circuits at.
He goes,
Yeah,
fine.
whatever.
Hello, chicken. Ooh, foxglove. Apparently, there's an achievement for touching one of these green apples, by the way. So feel free to
Hmm.
do that. You get a fancy little fanfare and everything. It's nice.
Oh no, Cube.js errors.
Everywhere.
Okay, other options. What else do we have? The dissolution chamber hasn't been automated because, well, I mean, probably for the same reason we didn't automate the metallurgic infuser.
Because it requires that intermediary nonsense.
Well, yeah, because it requires fluids from one direction and items from another. But that's also not necessarily entirely true. I think we might be able to automate it from just the bottom. That might be worth something. Because right now we've got a bunch of stuff around it. It's a relatively simple machine. The only problem is this is a load-bearing drawer. It's not load-bearing. We're good. You just put a little dirt there.
Man, load bearing poster. Man, Simpsons is just genius.
Okay. So blue, bottom. That's the input. So we need to push bottom. Turn everything else off. Okay. Grab a bit more orichalcum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smashy, smashy. Provider. And then we flatten the provider. And then we'll grab some more cables. Come down here. That is that dirt. This should lead to the solution chamber. Device online.
My mic was off. Huh.
Oh no.
I was just saying, the way you were saying that kind of staccato, made it sound like you were in like a Broadway musical. Where is that dirt? Controller online. Minecraft the musical. Integrated Dynamics the musical.
Ugh. Oh, you craft dragon heads too? Come on. Oh, right. We're going to need a bunch more of these patterns. Right. Every time I make this, it's like, oh, right, I need parchment. Okay. Advanced machine frames. That's definitely one that we want automated. Bottle of enchanting, not so much. Slime balls from Slitake spores? Probably not. Oh, the mechanism upgrades require the runic tensor field matrices too. I see. Dragon scales? What are those used for? Turning elytra into more elytra? I don't see the difference. There are 8 tags. There are 8 tags. They're both in the back slot. I don't see what that does. Ah, dragon scale plus diamond equals infused dragon scale. Infused dragon scale plus oxygen and resonant ender equals endarium ingot. I don't know what I need the endarium for. Because the endarium ingot is not worth much. Do we need endarium dust to make endarium glass, which is not worth anything? Why do we need endarium?
Maybe it's
We need blocks of endarium. Blocks of endarium for the shard of wisdom. There we go.
The mono purpose. Excellent.
Like, I knew there's something down the road. It was just, how are we getting there?
This whole thing kind of stinks.
We don't have to use the endarium coins for anything this time. I kind of liked the coins. Okay, so all of that to say we do need the dragon scale recipe. Gunpowder, no. Upgrades, no. SPS casing, yes.
What are we looking at that we came up with the SPS casing?
The dissolution chamber.
Ah, yes.
Oh. We can make raw ironwood. With the dissolution chamber. Interesting.
Really?
Still requires the live root, though.
Ah.
That's annoying. But you get 9 from it, so it's a pretty quick investment. But not currently something we really need. Fused fabric, probably out of that game at the moment. Unless we're making a mecha suit. I kind of want to make the mecha suit.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? It's only the pinnacle of engineering.
You know what, chat? We have never actually made and used a mecha suit. Like, it's gonna cost us quite a bit. But I believe...
Oh, poison ivy. That's why I keep getting poisoned. Hilarious.
Nice. But I think we're at the point in the game where we can make it. We just have to go digging for a long time to get all the netherite.
Yeah, just requires the will.
Yeah. So yeah, let's automate the fabric. I don't think we need to automate the fiery ingots. There's not enough things that use them. But look at the block of fiery metal. It looks nice. Maybe in the future.
Oh yeah, whoever did the design for that fiery stuff is got some great stuff, great thoughts going on.
Need the dragon egg. Need the supreme machine frames. Okay. I think that's all we need that for. So that's 7 things. Into our lovely dissolution chamber. Let's put the fabric first. Followed by the machine frames, then the SPS, and then head, scale, egg. So what are the advanced used for? Infinity charger. Multi-servo press. So we're going to need these. So let's request one. Requires stuff we don't have. Cancel. Should we do the fabric? It's probably the cheapest. I already got 10. Does it really use 300 millibuckets? That feels wrong. It's right. Okay. Well, that was fast. Okay, dissolution chamber works. Did not require anything fancy at all.
Good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not a real windmill. It's just made to look like one using the actual create blocks, but it doesn't even have the actual like mechanisms in the middle. That's kind of annoying.
Well,
I thought, hey,
you
just
can
enable
fix
this.
that.
I could, but you know, I'm not going to ever be back here again. Ooh, golden carrot.
Okay. Oh, dirty iron dust already done. Let's go. Let's see.
Oh, you can play a doormat and put a message on the doormat. How awesome is that?
That's cool. Okay, if we were to automate this, would we just cheat and use 4 entangled blocks? Probably. Oh, chat. Chat.
Oh, what we found?
I have an idea. Time for a little bit of science. Okay, so what do we think is the cheapest thing we can make in the enchanting apparatus? I mean, these teleportation cores are pretty cheap.
And things that still cost source?
Well, just because I'm just doing science. I don't want to use up precious resources.
Sure.
I also don't want to make things that are never really going to be useful. Oh, I could make an enchanter's bow. Yeah, we've never made an enchanter's bow before, I don't think. Gold source manip bow. Gold in block form. Source in block form. I said manip, right? That's probably what I said.
Mm-hmm.
And a bow. Right, we're good people, and so we don't put the bow in the main system. Okay. So. We take these, we put this up there, this here, that there, bow there. Okay, so we've always put these pedestals on the same level with the thing. That might not be required.
It's a good question.
And so, like, how far away can it get? Could we, say, go underneath the ground here and put 3 more of these pedestals where nobody can see them? And then we only need 1 entangled block. Also, this Enchantress bow looks amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty.
So, chat, also start thinking about what spell we're putting on this bow. Because we might make a wolf pack shot. Because if the cartridge doesn't summon wolves, this bow certainly can. Okay, so we need to make sure we are not in the way of the bunkle. We also don't know how deep we can go here. Deep enough, it seems.
Now, you don't understand. Wolves will be summoned. You can be part of the solution, or part of the problem, or part of the solution.
Okay, so this is that. Okay. Which means my plan would be to put pedestals 1, 2, 3. Okay. Diamond sword, diamond, 2 gold, 2 source. We got no diamond sword. Might be one in the alternate system. Seems unlikely. So let's just make a diamond sword. Gold sword, abjuration, diamond, diamond. How do we make a gold sword? Same way you make anything. Okay. Diamond, diamond, abjuration.
As Santa. Got it.
Abjuration. So, take our diamonds, we take our abjuration, put it on the ones down here. Then we go on up. And we put our sword in there. Look at that, chat. Underneath is viable. I will be right back.
Do you know what this means? No. Damn, I thought you might. All sandwiches I find, I keep. 'Cause they're mine.
All sandwiches.
You don't understand. I need these sandwiches. They give me life.
Okay, so now we need to figure out which cable system is closest to negative 269, 2.
Man, I love when you get these archwoods just like growing in like a random assortment out in the overworld, just like a nothing, like riot of color, just like fever dream of craziness, just spontaneously right here for no good reason. I mean, look at it. Look, an actual like wild archwood forest. How awesome is that?
That is pretty awesome.
What even is this grass? It's just grass. It just looks teal because the delicious colors all around it.
3 channels
What the hell
here,
are
2
you?
channels
Oh, you're
there.
okay.
So this is 32 channels and it's using 5. So yeah,
Oh, someone's been here already.
we can totally do this. So 66.3.
Archwood Forest biome. Pretty cool. All right, that's enough of this. Time to head back home.
What is... Oh, it's the tent dimension. Okay.
A teensy weensy dimension inside your tent.
Well, because I'm cycling through the maps, and every tent has its own dimension. There's the Bumble Zone, the Nether, another tent dimension. Why do I have so little overall? Max zoom out due to memory constraints. Huh. I wonder if I just... Why would I have... Oh, these are probably the spawn chunks. That's why we have this mapped. Where in the overworld is our portal?
Like as a general statement.
Yeah, like, do you have any coordinates? Just pick one at random.
I got negative 4,500, 2,900, and that's somewhere vaguely near it. Ah, yeah, home portal. Negative 4,300.
Ah, there it is.
2,500.
Okay. Because I was like, why do I have a map where I am in the Twilight Forest?
I mean, unless you found something
for
like
the
I did
overworld.
with that giant nether portal. from like a few weeks ago.
No, I think it's just a spawn chunk sort of thing, where it gave me the maps, and it's just either it misconstrued my location and gave it to me, or it's the spawn chunks. And so now that I'm looking at places I've been, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got quite a bit of map for the overworld. I don't think I found that Archwood Forest, though.
Well, someone was there because there are some mage lights there, unless they spawned naturally there, which is kind of cool too.
Oh, this. Oh, yeah. I don't think I would
Mine
put
doesn't look like
lights
that.
there, though.
Mine was like along a coast, so that's not the one I was looking at.
Nope, not me.
It's all good. Like I said, I think honestly, it feels like as part of the whole thing, it would be something that actually like just like spawn naturally there, and that's pretty sweet.
Okay, back to what I was doing. I grabbed a number, and now the number is no longer in my head because I got distracted.
So it goes.
Those numbers again, 66-3.
Our lotto winner today is 66-3. That's right. Our lotto is 2 numbers. Low risk, low reward.
Oh, I think I might hear. Wait, I didn't think Frog put wind chimes here. I thought he did them in the overworld.
He did.
Then I just heard phantom wind chimes.
Yeah, I didn't put any in our area, but I've been wrong before.
Okay, so what we need here? We'll need a pattern provider into an interface into several storage buses, one of which will go into an entangled block. And I am out of entangled blocks, so we make some more. Bronze plates.
I use the entangled blocks to make more entangled blocks.
You joke, but I'm relatively confident that is exactly what I had to do in the previous server. I entangled everything on that. Just hate exposed wiring.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so let's see.
I like this spawn location too, where the structure spawned in a little bit too high for the surroundings, so it's just one giant flat plane with a terrifying underneath with lava and everything.
Nice.
I feel very safe down here. Like the whole thing's definitely not gonna come falling onto my head. Yeah, OSHA would not approve.
Okay, so let's pick this up.
All right.
We're gonna put it here.
Honey sandwich.
No.
Oh yeah, I have Skyre's leaves now. I should go see that bee.
I can't hopper. I can't hopper into the... Oh! If I give it directionality, I can. Right. Okay, so this should now have a diamond sword in it. Perfect.
What do we make the diamond sword into?
I haven't made it into the enchanter sword yet. I just made it to as a proof of concept.
Okay.
And then I'll probably... Well, I don't know what I'll do the test for the automation with, but...
Why are you so slow, lava? You gonna get me? Huh? Huh?
Don't taunt the lava.
Hey, it needs to know who's boss. Maybe you can get it to murder the silverfish that's bothering me slightly.
Okay, pattern provider.
So, you appear to be on fire.
Goes here.
Emerald rich dripstone. Interesting.
We'll provide in this direction. So we put some Fluix cable. Not like that. Why is there only 2 quartz fiber left?
Because you use the rest?
I only used 1.
Huh? Okay. Well, I got nothing then.
I wonder if, like, you have to silk touch it, and I just broke all the rest?
Oh, I mean...
I thought there was still 12 left, but yeah, whatever. Oh, maybe it's used to make something else.
Yeah, that was my other thought.
Oh, yeah, it's used to make the real stuff. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay.
The Fluix cable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tracks.
Okay, so storage buses on all of those. Interface here. Okay. Interface goes onto the pattern provider. I now have a concern. I don't remember seeing a whitelist, blacklist toggle.
No?
On the storage bus. You got the input-output mode. You have filtered operations. What's the inverter card do? Who knows? Consult the worst book in the game.
I'd like to take a second to congratulate this tree right here for doing the impossible of growing downwards from the top, because clearly it could not have done anything otherwise, because otherwise it'd be just lava.
Yep.
I mean, this is just absolutely hilarious.
Inverter card. Oh, okay. It turns the whitelist into a blacklist. Brilliant. Yeah, it'll be easier to blacklist than... Yeah, blacklist the middle will be the cheapest thing to do, so we need 3 of those. 1. Oh, dear.
Okay, merchant, what you got? Sugarcane. Music disc. Relaxing with the home bees. That's 100% worth buying.
Okay.
15,000 emeralds. I don't know if I can afford this one.
Yeah, I don't know. Budget's tight.
Can only buy 1 copy. Sad. However, it's the only copy we have, so. And Freya has come back to eat more of her wet food. Good job, girl. Now where's the home?
No. I make
problema?
more logistics cores.
I made a whole bunch a while back. I was hoping that'd be enough for a bit.
It was. Now we're here.
It was, but... Oh, I'm back behind the portal. That's why I was confused. Whoop. Problems of too much step height. There we go. Take a moment to...
Okay, Etcher Man, make me an etch.
Etch maker, make me an etch.
No, don't go into the... How are you going into the wall?
Maybe it's just shy.
Stop going into the wall. Gives me even more reason to automate him. So we don't have to actually walk up to him. Accidentally push him into the wall again.
I don't even want to look at you.
Okay. Back to making storage buses. Which requires interfaces, which required that thing. We already have 2, so we make 2 more.
Crescendo of bolts. Your crossbow may be fired additional times per reload. That's cool.
Nice.
A fun name, though. Crescendo of bolts.
Mm-hmm.
All in for that one. Alright, on the plus side, giving her what she wants. In this case, Skyrus leaves. Gives you triple rewards. On the downside, the rewards for Skyrus leaves are kind of ass. So, you know, very much give and take. Oh well. It's good to know at least.
Okay, 4 Emmy storage buses.
Oh.
Forgot to name the pattern provider.
Senor Gutierrez. El providero de patterns. No sé cómo se dice patterns en español. ¿Hablas español?
No.
Parlez-vous français?
En plus.
Is that a little?
Yeah. Let's see. Saya berbicara bahasa lebih. I'm not sure any of the adjectives I could use for that.
Is it Hungarian?
Indonesian.
Oh, cool.
Bahasa Indonesia.
Indonesian is not like Tagalog or something like that, is it?
No, that's the Philippines.
Okay. I'll be honest, I did not know that the Filipinos had their own particular language, so.
Yeah, fairly certain the
Or,
Philippines is Tagalog, and then Indonesia developed their language a bit late. Like, I think it might even be younger than the Korean writing system.
Really?
I think it's
The Korean writing system is like super recent, like absurdly so.
yeah, and like Indonesian was a very politically developed language, um, particularly to separate themselves from their Dutch colonizers and some of the local languages, um, and to unify across Java and Bali and some of the politically powerful islands. And so they went with something that's closer to Malaysian than to any of their actual native languages.
So they went a little bit Esperanto-ish.
A little bit. Yeah, and it's written in it's written in our good old, I'm not sure what to call the American alphabet, but yeah.
Is it the English alphabet with like all the
Yeah.
diacriticals, or
No diacriticals.
oh,
Only
that's Vietnamese, yeah.
yeah, only English. Like it's only A's and K's and E's and A's. Like there is no additional script to learn if you know English. There are no diacritics to figure out extra pronunciations. It's just good to go.
That's pretty cool. Father Bob the Superior.
Okay, so we've got these. So let's put the inverters in each of these. And then as we develop our patterns, we'll figure out what needs to go into each of those. How are we going to get in and out of here? Like, is the answer we don't? Do we create a hatch down there? Do we create a secret create elevator?
Ooh, I got a Animanica sword.
Ooh.
Enchanter sword. Bob's spell-breaking fiery cutter of slaying. They look pretty awesome.
Yeah, we'll figure out the entry and exit later. Does it have a spell bound to it? I don't know if
It
I don't
says
know how I
can be
can tell.
inscribed with the spell. It's not appeared to
Ah,
have.
so
Arcane focus is touch.
so
it
it
says.
does not have.
Doesn't come with one. You get to put your own in it.
Neat.
Anyway, I don't
Okay.
feel like it. So if you want it, you can totally have it. Or if you're gonna do your own.
I was gonna make my own.
Fair enough.
Okay. Enchanting apparatus. Do we need to be able to mass produce diamond tools? Seems unlikely. Sigil of socketing. Crafting units. Is the crafting unit just a base for those? Yes. Okay, so that's a good thing to have a pattern for.
All right, I've recovered enough. I can now look at SPS casing again. So we need 30, 120 high voltage coil blocks.
Stable wormhole. No. Magmatic current elevator. That sounds fun. I don't think we need to automate it though. Diamond hammer. Spellbound revolver. Diamond armor. Maybe? Teleportation cord. Definitely. Wait, this enchanting apparatus recipe requires 12 items on uh on the platforms.
Wait, what?
The heart of the mountain requires 12 things on pedestals. Also, I did not think this through because this crafting unit requires significantly more than 3 things. Like, we would need to automate all 8 to make the crafting units.
The one thing that you just passed by needed 9.
Yeah, so like the diamond chest plate requires 9. Like, I'm mostly focused on the teleportation core and the essence thing, or the matrix. I don't think
the stuff that you're going to need to automate, probably.
Yeah. And I suppose I can look through this and see if there's anything that desperately needs more. Like, I don't think we're really going to be making these components. And if we do, we can just do those by hand. Cooler flask. There's the bow. Skyseeker's drill bits. We are past that.
All right, I was smart and got myself a soda ahead of time. Excellent. You go past George.
Do you know what the enchanted spell turret does compared to the regular?
Not off the top of my head. Let's pull up. Let's read a book. Enchanted spell turrets cast spells at half the source cost.
Oh.
A base.
Neat.
So if you're source, you're going to be using it a lot. It sounds like it'd probably be worth your time.
Yeah.
Timer spell turret. Okay. All right. So, I need 120 high things. Each one needs 8 of these. Okay, 960. Tag off ones we already have, so we need 780. Each one of these makes 4, so we need 195 steel. Really? Yep, really. Need more crude iron.
What? We have so much.
Yeah, and I just told you I need 190 steel.
I thought we still had that much crude iron.
We have 170 crude iron in the...
So close.
Yeah, I know. So, time to take a second and remember how crude iron is done.
Make the dirty iron dust. That's automated. Okay. Chuck it in the blast furnace.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
And it shouldn't take long at all to get a stack of the dust. Yeah, and there's probably a stack of crude iron in the box in the output.
I will take a look. Let's remember where I am. Hello, B. So we have trapped you here, because otherwise you'll get up to shenanigans. There is indeed. Excellent.
Lingering flask cannon.
So how are we automating dirty iron dust right now? Like what's running? Do you know?
So right now it uses the sulfuric acid method.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Once that's done, I'm gonna shove it in here so we have more later. Okay.
Oh, there goes the game. I was just looking at recipes.
You should have thought about that, shouldn't you have? Shouldn't you have?
Apparently.
Yes.
Shouldn't you have?
Yay, things running automatically around me. I love it.
Yeah, just keep an eye on the aura levels. Make sure the cart is still running.
I mean, it seems to be doing fine right now. So in this, what is using aura?
The crystals that generate the power,
Okay, I wasn't sure about that.
but they consume both source and aura.
Like at the same time as part of their thing?
Yeah, so the crystals nominally they consume source and convert it into electricity. But if there is aura, it generates a lot more electricity. Like a lot. But it consumes some aura to do so. But like that's the description they give. But the truth is it consumes both. And then once it's too low and it gives you the breathless status, it generates almost no electricity.
Oh, okay.
Like hardly any.
So it's a matter of the description understating the actual
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and I
Still
don't
down.
and I don't know whether that's a standard item with a new name or if that was made specifically for this. Because
Like
like
the crystals?
yeah, because there is a thing that makes electricity from aura. But that's very different from that uses both source and aura.
I mean, this says right here it's from enigmatic unity, so I assume that this is another one of those like emendatus enigmatica things that's just like, oh, we have to encourage our players to not just focus on one thing but do multiple things. So therefore, we're going to do this.
Mm-hmm. But there are a couple of crossover items between a couple of the mods. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if that was one of them. Okay, so let's realign this one with dimensional crystal matrix. So dimensional crystal matrix and teleportation core. We'll come on up here. We'll put those in. We'll test it out. And then we'll consider whether or not to automate a larger version at some point. Okay, so put these in here. Spirit Attune gem. Teleportation core. Why do we have 13 teleportation cores?
As in, why is it an odd number?
Why do we have any in storage? Like, that, it's an odd thing to have just a surplus of.
Better to have it and not need it.
Yeah.
Is my facetious answer.
I'm not against having it. I'm just a little confused. Okay.
I forgot a wireframe in here. Oops.
Suppose I probably should have checked whether or not these actually worked with these.
We'll find out soon enough, right?
Oh, there we go. Oh, interesting. Huh. Why didn't it put... Wait, why is there... Why was there a flux cable on that one? Oh, very strange. Okay, and then we pick that up. Can we put this into the interface? We can. Okay, so that almost worked. Let's try it one more time. We don't have any Spirited Tomb gems.
I'm sorry. Your thing just threw stuff into my inventory. You might need to request that again. Or here, I'll just toss it in there.
Yeah, you can just toss it in. Chicken!
Although that tells me that I almost just fell into the grinder, which would have made me very sad.
Do you still have any
boy.
of the flux crystals?
I tossed them in there.
Okay. It just doesn't think it got it. I will double check that it's not just sitting around. It tossed me
anywhere. 4 fluix, and 1 Sub-Zero. I just tossed them right in there.
I do still love just how ridiculously perilous that automation is.
I'm just standing there looking at my chicken like, I have crystals in my inventory. What did I do?
I wonder if it's putting it in order. And it can't. Yeah, it's probably the case. So let's see if, unlike refined storage, we can define the order in which those things happen. So we come in here. What if do it like this? Otherwise, we're going to need an intermediate storage. Still doesn't like it. What a world. Okay, so how about we break that? Put a barrel here. And then we use an import bus. Genius!
Yes, import the bus.
So, by having just a nice little buffer, you can put all the items in the box, and then it pulls them from the box onto the pedestals and then into the final thing. Okay. Now for
Like
the
in the
truth.
order that they are placed in the barrel, basically.
No. So the problem is that it doesn't. You can't affect the order.
Okay.
And so it refuses to put the last item until the previous items are in place. And so when trying to pull it directly from the pattern provider, that just straight up fails. But if it puts everything in the box, it'll fail to put it in the final thing, but it'll succeed to put the items onto the pedestals. And then it'll put the last thing. And so it doesn't matter the order that it goes in the barrel, it'll put the things it can, and then the last thing is last. The real trick is this dimensional crystal matrix. Because I heard a rumor that it doesn't know when it's done. Let's see. Spinny, 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 spinny. Matrix. Autocrafting complete. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, was he trying to make the... Oh, he's trying to make the crystals. And it doesn't recognize the matrix to make the crystals. Interesting. I wonder why it doesn't recognize it. It's the sawmill, yeah? Yeah. That's really strange. Because it recognized it being imported. But it doesn't recognize it to export it. So very strange.
Indeed.
Wild and Spike. Relay Splitter and Stone Cutter. Well, we got Wild and Spike.
So we need 20 of these. Have 12 or something like that. Let me verify that. So we need 8 more of these. We have the manifolds.
What other glyphs don't I have? I don't have Dampen, don't have Orbit, Homing, Arc, Accelerate, Decelerate, Duration down, Duration up. I still don't have Extract? What?
No? Right copies.
Weird.
No, there's no copies out there.
I mean, it's not like it's expensive. Okay, filter living, enter inventory, animate block. Ooh, chaining. Charm, cold snap, conjure water. Really? It's another one that I would have expected to have by now. Discharge. Envenom. Exchange could be fun. Fireworks. Gravity. Mana bubble. I'm gonna need those. Name. Oh, that's fun.
Is there a reason that these cactuses are growing, by the way? Or can I steal some and then let them grow back?
By all means, let them, like, harvest and let them grow back. That's what they're there for.
Okay.
Spike, water grave, wind shear, burst.
How many times can I run into the same cactus? The answer is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, howdy. Alright, that's a lot of green dye. Alright. And I needed lime, which I need lime dye. Shocker.
Okay, let's not do it inside of our base, just in case.
Don't have a lot of that laying around. But make it from sea pickles. I could get sea pickles out the wazoo. Or use green and white, either way.
Okay, so that is not ideal.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay. It appears my ability to summon dogs is lacking. Got plenty of split. Not a lot of doggos. So we're going to need a better spell. I mean, we could go with the classic. That's a great way to get yourself killed. Pretty sure I need to put a bit of a safeguard on that one if we're going to use that. I kind of want to make chain. Because the chain lightning was really good last time. So we need chains, manip, depths, and that. So chains, real easy. We got tons. Two of the depths. Manip, source. And ink. Oh, wait. Again, we need the filter. Okay, so this should do nothing until we find a monster. Right? Okay, so it fired an arrow. Kaboom! Suppose we could have stayed on the surface and tried to find another Hydra or something. Hey, some unexploded chests. Oh, we can just go into the sky and shoot some giants. Oh, I heard a spider. Oh, it's dead. Creeper! Prepare to get zapped. Well, the zapping works just fine. And it can charge a creeper if we need a charged creeper. Why is there a cobblestone bridge? Weird. It seems fun, but not particularly deadly. It's okay. And I gotta say, it's really fun. Unfortunately, I keep getting shocked. Oh no, I made it back to the middle. Yeah, gotta say, fun, but not necessarily effective. Although, it might be more effective in some of those portal fights that we have where there are just tons of enemies. We can just chain the lightning across all of them. Well, we made some pretty good progress today. We automated quite a few things. Some that were not trivial. Some that were. I still enjoy being chonky. Automating those rituals could be very fun, but also relatively challenging. Particularly since most of them require a sacrifice. But next time, we'll probably just work on our circle of rails over there. Start working on our tourist line. Again, nearing the end of my dissertation, so no bonus streams. Yeah. But again, with that, the goal is to have draft end of the month, and then do my defense several weeks after that, and then I'll be done. Oh, looks like George might be back.
I am back,
Chomping
yes.
on that
I tried to
sandwich.
make the very end, sorry.
It's all right. I was just saying the goodbyes and saying the no bonus streams.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Oh, I made a bow. It's a chain lightning bow. It's not very effective, but it's very fun.
Well, that's really what's important, right?
Mm-hmm. And I would demonstrate it, but it only works on monsters.
That might be for the best, actually.
Yeah, because I have killed myself with chain lightning before. Because it might not be enough to one-shot enemies, but it's enough to couple-a-shot us. And when the server lags and you fire it a couple of times trying to kill a couple hundred Endermen, yeah, suddenly you're burnt to a crisp. But yeah, all that being said, we will see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.
See ya.